All right, guys, Scar. This one's for you. The beat is fire and I'm ready to go. Because it's time for the Basco scenario. Some people like flair, some people like flash. But if it ain't hot, some people call it trash. I call him vanilla chocolate. He just like money fits well in my pocket. Watch it now or watch it later. His name's so fly, it means liberator. Sit back, relax, and watch the show. Gascar, get ready, man. It's time to go. Peace. Basco scenario coming to you each and every week. Peace.
Is there any stuff?
And here we are for another one, blessed to be on this earth, another day. And man, oh man, this week is dragging on. I don't know.
It's the longest ever. Oh my God, it's the longest week. We were talking about it earlier today at work. I'm like, it's like a week and a half, and it's only Wednesday. Jesus Christ.
Today was a crazy day. I worked from home, and then I had to take my dad to like a whole bunch of appointments and stuff.
Oh no.
And I drove like, if I went to like the province next over, I did like almost like 200 and something kilometers, like and like in less than an hour and a half, all country road. And yeah, but you know what, man, I just have to say, I looked at my dad today. He's 84, and and I'm like, man, I'm still blessed to have this, man, despite whatever he's going through and stuff. Like it really made me take a deep breath in that country air and say, you know what?
Little reflection.
Yeah, it was nice, man. It was nice. It really was. And how you guys doing?
Oh, I spent my day in the bottom of a ship for 5 hours. I went through tanks. Yeah. We repair ships and everything. We went from like not having no work to we got 7 ships coming in the next month and a half, and we don't have the manpower right now. They let everybody go for the past 6 months.
I was going to ask you.
So we are
saying that,
and it's like we got 3 ships this week, 4 coming in the next 4 weeks. It is about to be swamped, and I'm in my department. I'm the only guy that does my inspections. Like I'm the only guy for my department, so I have to do every boat in. It's been rough the past few days. That's right.
So I guess you're going to be racking in overtime.
Oh
You're going to get paid overtime for that? Because I know some places they cop out once.
So there was a no overtime for the past 6 months because we were so slow. Now it's open up. So like I'm gonna be working Saturdays probably next month and a half.
Wow.
So I'm probably going to be pulling 55 to 65 hours a week coming up next couple months. Yeah, but I need the money, so but it's gonna be
but don't
rough.
kill yourself either, man.
Yeah.
How about you, D? Danny?
Regular day in the neighborhood, bro.
And Fletch?
Oh no, we're doing great.
Mrs.
Family's doing well. Oh yeah, everybody's doing great. We're just staying away from the weather. It's starting getting rainy again and stormy, and now it's like 65% chance of snow. So I know it's nothing to you.
Snow.
We're supposed to be getting snow now, and
Las Vegas.
Like, what the? No, we're in the Midwest right now.
It's almost April. Y'all still getting snow?
My family, part of my family is in Yosemite right now, and they got a ton of snow up in there. But I know it's nothing.
You're in the mountains up there, I guess.
Yeah, but I know it's nothing to snow Mexicans like gas.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get a little bit of drizzle, like some.
It was 83 degrees here today.
It was warm today. We had it was 80 degrees here.
Y'all talking about snow? We're getting that yellow snow right now, and it's
and I'm loving it. I'm telling you,
yellow snow, that pollen.
Oh, I thought you were talking about sunshine.
I said that yellow snow, that pollen is in the air. Jesus Christ!
And it came out of nowhere.
Nowhere,
man.
Yeah.
It was like everything was good, and one day woke up.
I think it was Saturday. You could see it in the air, just blowing in the air. I was like, God.
Yeah, Jason, we're still on StreamYard. It's the same link. I haven't changed the link. Shifty, what's up, man? Good to see you. Says sup because y'all and Onzo recommended Paradise. I watched it. First episode was good. Second and third were so mid. I almost bailed. It improved on the back half. Episode 7 is awesome. Ended well. Yeah, that is a great show, man.
I've recommended that to 4 people, and those 4 people have said thank you to me.
What's up, Austin?
Everyone I've recommended. So
hello.
How you doing? Good sir.
Austinator.
How you been?
What up? I'm doing okay. Just been busy, but other than that,
You're good.
Yeah,
good. That's what counts, man. Family good?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. I think so. I know they're breathing.
I'm checking the back room right now. The basement.
Yeah, they're fine. Maybe I don't know.
I'll catch him now. I'll catch him later. His middle words is Austinator.
Those are some hard bars, not gonna lie.
Shifty says super melodramatic at times. It feels like a good network television drama, something you would expect to watch on ABC, and you can tell it was shot on a budget.
I mean, it's a drama.
Could you tell it was shot on the budget?
I thought it was good.
I thought it was so good. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't checked it out yet. It's on my list.
Like, oh, that looks horrible.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Also, the score. Ola Fletch, he says.
Hola.
So, guys, are you guys going to see that great movie that's coming out tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Snow White.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie's coming out tomorrow.
I don't know, man. Some people say it's
best
good.
thing ever.
Yeah. Some people are saying it's good.
Who? Because everybody.
Who?
The channel.
Well, I'm gonna put.
Name
I'm
them.
I'm gonna put a link right now.
And check
y'all should go check it out. It's my man Paulie Latino Slants website right here, and it has a review by Rosa Parros, and she cracked up because she goes in her thing. I can't believe the words that are going to be coming out of my mouth. He goes, I actually love this movie, and I was like, huh?
I watched a few reviews of people, and these are usually 9 out of 10 positive channels, and they're all kind of the same. Where if you're a kid under 10 and like flashy colors, you'll love it. Other than that, it's trash.
Man, talk about blessings. We're blessed today with Jason Lee Tucker in the house too.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, he's gonna tell us his great review that Snow White and Disney did an amazing job.
He done pre-ordered his tickets. You know that.
I have been sick for the last 3 weeks. I've lost my voice. I still got my voice is still going on.
You doing all right?
Yeah, I've been this flu. I get it, and I relapsed it, and my wife got it, and I got it back again. My voice has been gone for like the last week. I can hardly
never-ending cycle.
You have to let go of the hate, Jason.
That's what you do.
The Disney hate. Yeah,
that's good for you.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So Snow White right now is 48% by critics.
Oh man.
Oh
wow.
Whoa man.
What was Captain America by critics?
Wasn't that low?
Wasn't that low? Okay.
Yeah.
Capitan America, Brave New World. I think it started low, but it
went up. Yeah.
What? It's 48.
I thought about the same.
48, the same. Man.
It went down. It wasn't.
It went down.
It was higher. It was higher initially.
Yeah, I thought so.
Down. Yeah. This
on par with Snow
this
White.
poor movie just.
I don't know. I'm not going to go on that. We're not going to talk about it again because
no.
The lurker is lurking.
The lurker's lurking. Oh my gosh! So let's see. Let's take a quick.
Yeah, we're gonna get a pass because he didn't call no names. If he called names, it'd have been on.
Oh, he called your name out today.
On what?
On the video. I forgot to message you. On the Jonathan Majors.
Oh,
you said you have a secret man crush on him.
He did. I didn't watch that video.
Yeah,
I have some thoughts about that.
We'll talk about it. Definitely want to talk about that because there's some sus stuff about that.
Yeah.
So let's see what Wendy Lease has to say. Rachel Ziegler shines as Snow White. She shines as Snow White, guys. Remember, she got a lot of hate. The first act started off strong, but the rest of the movie felt choppy and patched together. Gadot's evil queen did not work for me, though she looked fantastic. Danny. Gal Gadot. She looked fantastic, Danny.
She ain't got no white dress and splits.
Oh my God. Elliot Collins says, what could have been a magical reimagining of a beloved classic is instead a middling film with the Snow White adaptation's inability to balance character depth and a campy flair, ultimately distracting from its overall impact. Let's see these.
Nice.
Jim Shree.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
Yeah. The terrific thing about Snow White 2.0 is that while they've updated the tale a bit to make our princess be a more proactive character, they haven't really altered the essence all that much, with many images and themes echoing the original.
Okay.
I don't know.
What's that background coming on?
I'll be honest.
I think Jason's in the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have no desire to see this movie where they say it's good or bad. I have no desire to see this movie at all.
I don't either.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck that.
My wife might watch it, but I know for sure she's not going to the theater to watch it because she doesn't like going to the theater because of all the experience, the negative experiences she's gone in the theater. It's just insane. Oh yeah, like we've said it so many times. People on their phone. People kicking the chairs. People like having conversations on their phone, not caring. So
it has to be something that I'm really interested in to go to the theaters nowadays.
You gotta pick your time when you go too.
If
you're gonna go on a Friday or Saturday in the afternoon, you might run into that. But if you go like
a Sunday
or Wednesday or
Thursday, at first Sunday showing is the best showing. You beat that church crowd.
Yeah,
that's the best showing to go.
Shifty goes back to Paradise. Her playing the Wii is kind of making me want to hook up the Wii. I still have mine.
I think my brother has mine.
Yeah, I can't stop loaning. Good Lord.
The Wii was cool as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
The Wii was revolutionary.
Wii Sports really came out. Like Wii Sports, like that was a family
fun.
We had some intense tennis matches in my living room when I was a kid.
And like bowling and all that.
Bowling. That was
the heck yeah. Tennis.
I don't care what anybody says. Wii Sports is the greatest sports game of all time.
Listen, my mom would ask us, y'all want to play Wii? Y'all want to play Wii? Like she loved the bowling. Like that was
you would break a sweat playing those things.
The boxing,
the bowling was fun.
The boxing was fun. Yeah, my mom loved that.
And I bet she tear you up too, right?
I never had the Wii, but I'm telling me, my family, we played the heck out of some Guitar Hero, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the one with the drum set.
Rock Band. The Rock Band.
My brother taught himself how to play the drums by playing Rock Band.
Yeah. And that Dance Revolution stuff.
And they got the one with the DJ too. I had that one.
Yeah. I heard they were bringing back Rock Band.
Yes.
It's expensive. If you try to find it now, you're going to pay a lot.
The original, yeah.
Well, before the Wii, the Xbox 360, the Kinects was pretty fun too. It was similar.
Yeah. We did the dance. Was that dance?
The bowling was on that.
The dance, the bowling, the tennis.
The raft ride. There was a raft.
The raft was
man.
That was,
like up and down with everything.
It came out.
Yeah.
I mean, today
if you get Tekken, there's a Tekken bowling on. If you
like
get
an extension.
Which one?
And I'm not sure. The one JJ bought us.
Oh, it had bowling.
Yeah, it's Tekken. It's a bowling. If you go through the whole menu.
Yeah, because they have the volleyball and stuff, and
you can bowl with each character, and they got different characteristics.
That's cool. That was pretty cool. I did not know that.
I'm really thinking about getting me a VR headset soon.
Hey, my grandson got one, and I'm telling you every day. Yeah. And I played that. They got one called Creed.
Right.
The boxing.
And I'm here to tell you, buddy, you will work up a sweat.
Nice.
Well, that's the thing, right? That's what they're really meant for people to do, is for you to actually
get moving.
Yeah.
They got an exercise one, but like if you get a Creed game, and I like it. They got shooting game.
Yeah.
But man, that Creed, buddy, that's like he look real. Who you fighting? And buddy, you gotta throw some blows and stuff. No, that sucker. He look like he got 250 pounds of muscle.
I remember we did some charity work one time. Went to the old folks' home, and they had Wii's there to get the old people moving and everything. Yeah,
wow. They still do have it in some homes because it does keep them active.
Yep,
that's the thing they said when Nintendo came out at first. They were putting Nintendo in old folks' homes because I remember visiting There was a couple that lived in one of my buildings that used to take care of me, and they moved into an elderly home.
Yeah.
And when I would go see them, they had their Nintendo there, and they were playing Tetris and Mario.
Keeps your mind
keeps your mind sharp. Yeah.
My grandma, she when the old Nintendos, that was her thing, the Tetris back in the day.
Yeah.
Hours.
You see, Congress, video games aren't bad. Like, quit talking crap about video games and stuff.
Yeah, come on.
Recently?
No, just in general.
Oh yeah.
There were studies saying that certain games promotes violence and all kinds of good stuff.
Hey man, those games that are violent is what
a lot of our drone pilots in our military use Xbox controllers.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. It's a great controller.
Yeah. And then,
like, you wouldn't think, right? You wouldn't think that that's what they'd be using, but
when you have kids that grew up with that, it makes sense that
What's your KD? Well, you're getting the remote. This one needs that one.
Well, that's like crazy. This is a little fun fact in history. Back in I think it was World War II, they were trying to make grenades out of footballs, like a football shape, because kids were playing football. But that's why they went to the round ball, like a baseball.
Yeah, like a baseball.
Because so it's easy. It's a natural thing for kids in America. Yeah,
that's a cool history fact right there.
Yeah,
insane. So how much you think this movie's gonna make? Snow White.
Not much.
Is there a number called "Don't Care"?
I'm gonna say the same as Captain America.
200 worldwide. 200.
So 388 million.
Yeah,
DJ or less. Yeah,
or less.
I say it's gonna go up to 500.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, ball guy. I was so high with Captain America.
Yeah, I'm low ball and everything now. I'm
close to $1 billion.
Shoot low.
Hey,
low now.
Hey, Guy Scar, out of curiosity, how much did I put down for Captain America there?
Oh my god, you were close. I think you won.
I think you were close. Yeah, you were.
I think yours took it. Let me see if I remember the page I wrote it on. I should have put a bookmark.
Where's that knife? Is it 400 yet? Did it make 400 yet?
When is
Thunderbolts? It's about 12.
12 million. 12.
When's Thunderbolts coming out? Another week or two?
No, that's May. That's May.
Yeah, that's later on. Yeah. After April and May. Yeah, you're right. It is May.
That'd be something. If that movie does better than all of them.
I think
it probably will. Yeah.
I think it will do better, honestly.
Because that was the most underestimated movie. Nobody's really wanted to see it.
Nobody.
Yeah. So I think that's just.
It could be really bad.
Thing is, it's gonna do more than.
I think it will.
Yeah, it's going out.
If it's any good, it might. I don't know.
Yeah.
Austin said 400. Austin might got it right in the nail.
Almost got it.
How much is it so far?
Like 386, something like that.
Yeah.
No,
it was 388.
388.
Yeah, I'm gonna check right now.
So it's 12 million from.
I know. It was getting close to 4, but not quite at 4 yet.
I think it dropped down from 1 to like number 4.
Yeah.
So
that mix 17 beat it. That was our whole thing.
It's up there. It's up there. It went up.
Okay.
It went up. Here we go. I'm going to show it right now. It actually went up. It's at 390.
Okay. So it'll hit 400, I think.
What's up, Mazel? Tetris is Russian. The Tetris theme is old Russian songs. Yep. The American was a TV show about Russian spies. I didn't see it, actually.
Yeah. It was, I think, Apple TV or something.
Yeah, I heard it's good.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. In the Desert Birds. I have the other half here. Shifty says, sup? What's up, Basel? Basel's in the house. What's up, Basel? And we got Fast Eddie in the house. Comes in with that 5-minute scene with Matt Murdock and Frank Castle is the best scene out of the season. It rivals the rooftop scene in season 2.
I ain't gonna lie, that scene hit me kind of hit me emotionally deep.
Are you monetized yet?
What's that?
You monetized yet? Are you monetized yet?
Monetized? No, I'm not monetized yet because I don't have hours, and I lost like 300 something subs.
So sub now.
I lost a lot, man. After I did that stream of Star Wars is Dead on Disney Plus. Oh my god,
like 500, didn't you?
500 subs. Yeah, I lost. Talking negative about the black
burn. I got burned. It's okay for you. It's okay. People don't.
No, he's gonna get it all back when he does the Frijoles Negros stream. Where frijoles negros.
Yeah, many ways how to cook black beans.
Yes,
Negative.
many ways.
I will definitely turn that into.
Come on, you should do. You know what you should do. You should do the theme song.
I'm going to report that to StreamYard.
No, you should do the theme song. Many beans. No. I said many beans.
Copyright strike you. Does not his. He's gonna do everything.
I will call
What's
it
up,
copyright
Nightwing?
strike gods.
What's up, fellas? Nightwing says, "Sup, fellas." Oh my god.
What's it gonna be like? Racial legumes or something?
Who is Nightwing?
Nightwing?
Dick Grayson, right? No.
Wow.
Yeah.
You sure your cup? You sure your cup has the right stuff in it?
Let me check.
Oh, you guys are killing me, man. It's killing me. So, talking about Daredevil, what did you guys think of this last episode of Daredevil?
Loved it.
The best one out of the last 3.
I will say this. We're 4 episodes in now.
Mm-hmm.
We've only seen Daredevil the first 5 minutes of the show, and I'm still having a ball with the show. I'm loving the courtroom stuff. I want to see more of that. I think that scene with him and Frank, that hit me on a personal level. I felt all of that. That was some good acting. I'm really curious about this Muse character. I want to see what it builds up to. And I think that we probably won't see him back in the suit until maybe episode
7 and 8.
8, yeah, 8-ish.
I think we see him 7 and 8.
Because I feel like everybody's like pushing him, but he's still resistant to get back in the suit. But it's gonna be
Muse is I think is Kingpin's right hand man. That's what I think. Muse.
I don't think anybody knows about Muse. I think he's like a serial killer. I think those were cops that he was killing.
No, I think that black guy. I don't think he was on cop. He was draining the blood from it. Then
yeah,
I think Muse. I could be wrong, but I think I thought it was the old goofy guy that Kingpin's about to fire and kill. But I don't think it's him because in the mask he looks a little bit slender.
He's the guy. He's the guy from episode 1 or 2 when he walks up to a psychiatrist and like, I need help. I need to talk to you.
And once
that's the book signing.
Yeah,
that's Muse.
And you see him also doing like the graffiti.
Yeah, he's doing all the. He's the one doing the real. It said Muse at the bottom of the one with the
the new mural that you see.
So I think the blood gives him power, don't it?
Well, he uses his blood for all the artwork. That's blood and stuff that he's using.
Yeah, but I thought I read somewhere that blood gives him power.
I don't know about that. I don't know much about the character. I'm just,
But I looked it up last night and it said he has superhuman strength and speed and he's on par with Daredevil for his.
You say he can negate Daredevil's
and he
abilities,
does.
Right?
He has some kind of ability that can throw off his radar sense.
Do y'all think what's his name? Was it Hector?
Oh, that girl gonna be the next one.
Oh yeah. Because in the anime series, she's a female, so I think she's going to take up the mantle because her.
Yeah.
So
I really like how they showed how Matt was going and looking in suits, and then he got that billy club and started practicing. And then you see
the back
Kingpin. He's not eating that old rabbit food. He's eating regular food now.
They're still their old selves. No matter how hard they try, they're still who they are.
And that's why his knuckles be all beat up. He's been beating Adam's butt.
Boy, yeah.
So now you know why his knuckles are. Yeah, exactly. But what did you guys think of the scene with Matt and the guy who got arrested for the cereal? What did you think about that whole interaction?
When he started telling him why he did it. You talking about for the Crunchy Munch?
Yeah.
That was really when he started explaining what happened. I was like, man, I see that every day in my profession.
It was a social statement, I think, about the system. How the system is messed up. Like once you get in the system, it's just hard to get out of it. Yeah. I appreciate what the acknowledgement of it, and you see the both sides of it. You know, kind of like
I see how people lose their benefits, and it's so hard to get them back. I see that a lot.
The system's broken here in America. You know, it is what it is. You know,
that's why I'm not really judging, because over here it's different. It's not the same as it is in the States. We have the same type of issues, right? But there's so much governmental funding to programs in order to help you.
And that's the problem.
Be able to feed your family. Be able to get food. You understand? So I know in the States it's not the same. So I don't know that aspect in the States, so I can't really opinionate. But I know, like here, like I caught myself watching that scene, and I said, "Well, why the hell did you steal?" Right? But that's the whole difference of our two countries, right? Like over here, when I see people that, you know, a lot of people that you see homeless and stuff like that, many of them is because they have mental issues or they're not mentally well, right? And there's some that pretty much probably chose because of all the crazy hikes and rent and stuff that they're left on the streets. But there's so many governmental programs to help them that, you know, we're taxed like crazy, and they're there, those programs, and some people don't choose not to use them, and some, you know,
what happens over here a lot is that if they do steal and do stuff, it's held against them longer than it should be.
Right.
If once you're a thief, or once you this, or once you that, you're always that.
And that 3-strike rule they implemented years ago, that messed everybody up.
And then they don't want to give second chances only to a select few. So I can understand exactly what you're saying. Look, I was hungry, man, and I went to jail because I'm trying to provide for my family. I'm not saying it's right, but I could empathize. And then when I'm in jail, I lose my
benefits,
food stamps, and then now, I want something to eat.
If you go to prison here, when you get out, you're a felon. You don't qualify for assisted living. You don't qualify for food stamps. So they basically, it's a profit, a prison for profit here in America. They're all private.
That's why there's repeat offenders that some even choose to go back.
You're better off in prison than out on the street, unless you have a support system when you get out, like family and friends to help you. I think it's like 2 out of every 3 end up back in prison.
Yep. So you got food to eat. There's some kind of set schedule, and what's they call it? They did it in
3 meals in a cot.
No, they got a word for it in Shawshank Redemption. No,
what's it called? Talking about?
God, what's the word he used?
Institutionalized.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
Yeah. I know people that have been in prison for 20 plus years, and they literally just throw you on the street. No assistance. And like, if you're on probation, you got to have a job. You have a place to live and a job when you're on probation, but you can't rent a place or you can't get a job because you're a felon now.
Because you have a record.
You have a record. And you got to pay the probation too.
And you got to pay the probation. Yeah. So it's like it's an endless cycle.
Yeah, they stack. In some aspects, not all aspects.
Yeah, the deck is stacked against you. Yeah,
they stack the deck.
And it don't matter. And I don't care. In America, no matter what sentence you get, whether it's petty larceny or murder, it's a life sentence because you were all you labeled as a felon in this country.
And they don't have systems there where you can ask for a pardon.
You can get pardons.
Okay, if you commit a misdemeanor, every adult has something called PTI, pre-trial intervention. So if you mess up, you get that one PTI, you can use it. It's kind of like a get out of jail free card. You go through the program, you pay the money, and it'll be expunged from your record.
Okay.
Juveniles are called.
I agree, Brooklyn, 100%.
Juveniles are called juvenile arbitration. If they go through that, then it'll be expunged from their record. But you only get one of those. So
if you get a pardon,
that's facts.
Think about
that's factual.
The thing about a pardon, at least here in South Carolina, for I know, not a federal pardon, not a state pardon. If you get a pardon, you get all your rights back. So you can own a gun, you can vote. You can vote when you're on probation and stuff in South Carolina. We can vote. You can run for office. It will still show up that you have the felony on your record, but it will be like an asterisk saying that you were pardoned. You're technically still a felon, but you have all your rights restored.
Depending on what kind of attorney you get, though.
You can
have that
expunged depending on what kind of crime it is, So
cool. Yeah, like that scene, I was like, okay, and
see,
that's why I wanted to bring it up because Danny's experience as well, and also I just didn't know how it worked in the States. If, they have all these programs or not. Fast Eddie says the fact that these past 2 episodes have been really good and we haven't gotten any action means the action is gonna really be intense and worth the wait. I agree.
I agree. When it pops off, it's gonna pop off.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like a pressure cooker now.
Yeah, a slow build, which I'm here for.
Yeah, I saw that too, Shifty. I saw those set leaks. She's wearing a red wig. Yeah. Maybe she's gonna be Mary J.
And like I said, even without all the we haven't had much action, but the dialogue has been so good. You forget about it as being like a superhero show.
But see, that right there goes to what I always said. Fans are fickle. If Daredevil was all action and didn't have no substance, like, yeah, man, it's good, but the story don't make sense. You don't do this and this.
Yeah.
No. Now the story is making sense and connecting the dots, and there's not that much little to none action right now, but it's gonna go build up to it. Yeah. They complaining. It's okay.
I'm not complaining. I'm saying I'm enjoying it.
I'm not saying you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've heard
on other streams. I've heard it. Like, okay.
Oh, this is boring. This is boring. No, this is. And he's a lawyer. I'm enjoying the courtroom part of it too. You know,
I'm liking. I don't necessarily have seen more courtroom, but like what he's doing now, like he went out to the streets and found that bullet, and he's talking to Frank Castle and he's investigation and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that I'm drawing more to that aspect of it.
You think we're gonna see more Frank, or that's just like a little taste of Frank?
I think we might see him one more time, but I don't think we'll see too much.
I think they're gonna be. I think from stuff that leaked, apparently they're fighting together. Yeah.
Yeah,
they're gonna probably have a
big fight. There's
probably gonna be a scene where Daredevil's getting his butt kicked,
and Frank shows up to help him out.
Frank comes up and helps him
out. Fletcher, are you watching it?
Yeah. It was the one that I kind of got thrown out for personal reasons on it.
Okay.
That I was kind of completely taken out. It was kind of weird for me. Because I was, enjoying it fairly well. Everything was good. I was like, okay, all right. I see the tensions building. I see what they're doing. But I think it's like, for me, like where the writers kind of went awry. And I don't know, it's sometimes when you have things that you're close to and the writers just kind of don't know the background of the characters and what the character is, you feel like, what are you guys even doing? And that throws you off,
Okay.
I don't know. It's like, if you see a character that's relatable to something that you work in or something like that, and you're like, that's not how it goes. You kind of get a little bit thrown off on it. And for me, it was kind of like when Frank and because it's funny because I was listening to we were watching a little bit. My wife came by, and both Matt and Frank took the Lord's name in vain. And they're both Catholic, they're supposed to be Catholic in the comic book.
Gotcha.
They're hardcore. They're, like Jack Catholic, as we say, but you're like, that's a given. Right. And like, and because even my wife goes, what are you listening to? Because every time somebody uses the Lord's name in vain, we have to make the sign of the cross. If you're a hardcore religious. Right. So like, we're just making the sign of a cross every like few minutes. I'm like, I have to turn it down and like now put my headphones on. And it was like, whoa, I was certainly taken out. But the rest of the stuff seems pretty good.
Okay, gotcha. Austinator, did you watch it?
Well, that's a good question. No.
All right, man. I don't know what you're doing there in the background, Oscillator, but
that's confidential information.
No. Jason, did you watch it?
Yeah, I binged it the other night, and then I saw the fourth episode last night. Nice. It was a shocker first because I wasn't expecting something like that on Disney Plus. I mean, it was they really hardcore on it. I enjoyed it. But quick question: unless I misheard it, was there a reference to Dr. Doom's country in this last one? They said it was something.
Yes, yes, there was.
And the Scrolls.
Right.
Yeah, I heard the scroll part, but I heard something about Dr. Doom's. Was it Latveria? Yeah, I was like, wow.
He's talking about it was like someday, and like she had that candy, or whatever, the other lawyer.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they're going to try to tie it in. I said, well, we got to get Dr. Doom sooner or later.
I am appreciating how they're dropping little nuggets about the bigger world.
A lot of stuff.
We know this is deep in the MCU. Like it's things that are happening is affecting the show and everything. So
she was super thirsty for Mr. Murdoch.
Yesterday. Oh yeah.
Unless I missed it. One of these big streamers said there was a reference to Miles Morales, and I don't know.
Yes, there was actually.
It was kind of loose. The last episode, he said Alfred Morales.
Yeah, They're saying it's the
dad. His dad has a different last name though. It's not Morales.
It's not Morales.
His dad's not Morales. So
So people are like going on Morales and that kid is that the same person? And
but it's not because his dad has a different last name. He uses his mom's last name instead of his dad.
I'm just interested in we're going to get the other defenders in here. We're going to get
they
Iron
say
Fist
I've heard the
rumored.
Yeah, team up at the end.
Jessica Jones and I
heard...
hope Echo and She-Hulk ain't in it, but I mean,
I don't think you're gonna see those in it.
I don't think so. They're gonna stick with what was working.
Yeah, I heard it's gonna be like a big team up against.
Well, I mean, you got the Punisher already, so but I mean, you got what Jessica Jones, you got
Luke
which
Cage,
is rumored to be in season 2.
Iron Fist, so
they're supposed to go up against all the anti cops and everything.
Because they name dropped Jessica Jones, right? That's why I think that she might be. The rumor might be true, and she might be in season 2.
I mean, they're name dropping a lot of people in Spider-Man and.
Yeah. I was shocked about the White Tiger, how they killed him off so quick, and
I want to see more of him.
Well, we kind of know why, though. You know, we kind of know why.
Because they didn't want hashtag recast White Tiger.
Yeah. So,
Danny, I was going to ask you, is Lonzo aggravating you about the show Battle of the Cops? Because I know they really bashed the cops pretty bad in this. I figured him and Roberto had an anti-cop thing on it about.
Man, I don't think Roberto watched it, but Lonzo did. Yeah, he thinks it's a little slow and boring.
Yeah, it's just one of them pace ones, but I think it's pretty good. You just got I've got into it. I mean, it's like somebody probably thinks it's slow because they probably want more action. But when you get the action, you get the action. I mean, that first sequence up on the rooftop, my God.
Yeah.
I was pretty damn fired.
I'm happy with the pacing.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get 12 episodes? It ain't gonna be 8.
18. It's 18 episodes, I thought.
Oh, we're good then.
In one season or like
not in one season?
No, 9 and 9.
No.
Like 9 and 9.
Oh, okay, so we got 2 seasons. Now, if this was a 6-episode season, I would be a little
pick it up a little bit.
Because then they're gonna jam it all in one little bit. But I was like, but it's if you got 9 to 8 episodes, 10 episodes, it's going good pace. Yeah.
So it's 18 episodes, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sure the first season is going to be 8, and then the next season is going to be 10.
Because they moved everything around, I think, in the reshoot, right?
How's the ratings? I haven't really looked at it.
High.
It's very high.
It's low.
Very high.
The viewer.
The views are low,
but people are loving it.
The critics are high.
Yeah, I did a video. Yeah, it's performing lower than Agatha, Acolyte. Yeah. A lot of shows.
It's mature, so probably somebody has TV locked on kids.
Yeah, so but the thing you have to take into account is what happened now after this show aired, that the original series went up 150% in viewership.
So people are going back and watching.
They're going back and watching. So I have a feeling that the viewership is going to go up.
Well,
everybody starts watching everything.
Well, they had the first 2 episodes the same damn night in State of Union. That was a stupid thing to do.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people also are waiting kind of to see what people are saying and maybe going back to binge it probably.
Yeah, I haven't really heard much negative talk about the show, honestly.
I think this is the show they should have dropped it all at one time.
I don't.
You really think so?
I don't think
either
so.
one at one time or either like drop 3, and 2 or something like that.
I think
one by one. There's one by one. Sometimes it can like the negative feedback I've heard is that it's kind of slow and kind of boring. So I think they're done in chunks, like maybe 3 the first 1 week, 3 the second week, and the last 2, or maybe 3, 1 and 1. I think would have been received a little bit better.
I mean, we're gonna see eventually. People are gonna either the word of mouth catches up to the expectations, or it's something else because the audience is so fickle nowadays. Even if you have something really good out there, like Dexter dropped, right? And nobody's talking about it. And that was pretty well. I mean, I watched the whole thing. It was great.
We just lost Austin.
Oh.
So it's sitting.
You think this is better than Penguin?
This is better than Penguin? Ooh.
I would put them on the same level. Like same cat. Like,
I think.
I got to see this full before I make a judgment.
I think Penguin is better acting than these guys.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Colin Farrell. Oh my
yes,
Lord.
that was
Penguin had more heavy hitters in it across the board.
I don't know, man. Fist
is good.
Is a heavy
I'm
hitter.
loving him. I'm loving him.
Charlie Cox is a heavy hitter.
But Sophia and Penguin and the Colin Farrell in the last one, they every scene they were killing it. You know.
I think Penguin is better than this. That's what I've seen.
Yeah.
I have to agree with Danny.
Yeah.
I have to agree with Danny for myself, and and he knows, and you guys know that I'm more of a Marvel guy, but the way that they wrote and
Penguin
presented the characters in the Penguin,
it came out of nowhere. I mean,
and it's tighter, wasn't it? Wasn't it a lot tighter?
I think it's darker.
It was gripping, darker. It was
emotional.
I think what this should have been, you know, if they would have got like the writers and the directors of Penguin, they could literally flow into Daredevil.
I'm not saying Daredevil's bad. I think
no.
Daredevil's not bad.
It's up there. It's top tier. But
Penguin is 1A.
Yeah,
Daredevil is 2.
Yeah,
it ain't even to me. It's not 1B, 1A,
because in Penguin, I've never rooted for a character and at the same time not want him to succeed.
Yep.
At the same time, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The Penguin had you like 1 or 2 episodes. You loving him.
Yeah.
And the next episode,
like screw this guy. Yeah.
Like when he killed old boy, I was like,
oh yeah,
this sucker right here ain't nothing but.
With Daredevil, it's good. It's just you can tell there was a rewrites, this shots because it has some lingers in it that you can feel, some pacing that slows down a little bit, and then kind of like you can see where it starts revving up again. So it has more of like a pace issue sometimes, to where I think they condense Penguin more. You know what I mean?
The only thing I hate. I'm sorry, Craig.
No, yeah, that's what I think. I think it's more polished, if I would say.
Yeah. The only thing I hate about the guy that played was I don't like the way he talks. Oh, sometimes his cadence drives me crazy.
I love it. I gives him more of a menacing, you know,
his finger, his twitch,
talking all slow.
Vanessa.
You know.
I told Adam exactly.
I don't know where Adam's at. And you know you're lying.
Discussion. Don't mind my knuckles.
It's sorry.
I know one thing though.
You cheated on me, Vanessa. You cheated on me.
That boy wouldn't have said what he said. He was about to get messed up, buddy.
Oh yeah, you saw the switch when he changed.
He was about to get messed up.
He's about to be down the river.
Was about to get some of it too.
Yeah. About to get Sopranos.
Girl knows about Fist. What he does.
I like how she said. She said, I'll be here long before you.
Say no we. Say no we.
And I'm gonna be here long after you and the mayor's gone. I was like, girl.
I was like, whoop. But great acting again by Michael.
I
got a blank of his name.
Little Soprano.
The son.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Gandolfini.
The Gandolfini,
whatever.
Yeah. No, it's Gandolfini.
No, the kid, not
Yeah. Basel says the Sophia and the Penguin show is way better. Yeah. It's different. That exactly like you know, we were saying. It came out. None of us expected it to
nobody
be that good.
I remember I'll be honest, when the show was announced, I was like, I don't care about this show.
Yeah, because the Batman, people were like, we're on the fence about it. It was really divided, the Batman.
But they did it perfect. We didn't get any Batman. We didn't even get any kind of inclination about Batman to the last
very end. Yep.
And then show the bat signal. I like that.
Yeah, I think that's the one weakness that Daredevil has. That it has to connect to so much. You know, from the past and the future evolving the MCU, where Penguin really didn't have to do that much of connection. You know what I mean?
But Daredevil didn't have to do it either. That's the point.
It kind of does because he's been in 3 different series already,
movies
and series.
But you choose to add part of that. I mean, they could have kind of they could have explained because right now they're doing a whole lot of exposition, right?
Because they didn't acknowledge She-Hulk at all.
Not yet.
I don't think so.
Not yet.
But they acknowledged Echo.
Right.
They acknowledged Secret Invasion.
Yep. They acknowledge all of them.
They acknowledge Spider-Man. They acknowledge Spider-Man.
Jessica
Jones.
They tied it up in a nice little bow.
Yeah. So the way they're doing it is like through conversation, right? So I guess it's okay. I guess it's all right. So far, I don't have an issue with it. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Shifty says, "Oh, and I figured out why Hulu, I guess Hulu, and Disney can't fully merge into a new service because Hulu has deals with Max, Paramount, Paramount Plus, Stars, AMC, etc. They're basically a hub service. It's a mess. But you see, you guys have this hub service, right? Right? Like Paramount Plus, we get that through our Prime over here in Canada. Yeah. We have Primes, Paramount Plus, Apple TV, Disney Plus, and on Disney Plus we have a lot of shows you guys get in Hulu. Like we have the Stars, so like Shogun and Paradise and all that. Yeah. They're on our Disney Plus. But it's crazy because you start adding up all those subscriptions and you're you're spending a hefty amount of money.
That's why I will cancel one if it's a show come out that one, because I don't want to have 10 subscriptions at one time.
Yeah.
So I think right now I will always keep Hulu. I will always keep now probably Apple TV because
there's a lot of stuff I got on Apple TV.
I will always have Prime just because I have Prime shipping and everything. So those are three I will always keep no matter what. Netflix, I'm kind of not happy with them right now because they keep upping their pricing, but their quality of shows that has been going down and their content is not enough for me to keep paying the increase for no freaking reason.
Gotcha.
It's ridiculous. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But again, like every time I want to cancel one, they're like, "Oh, we got this show coming out." I'm like, "Come on."
Well, that's with HBO, right? Like I'm debating, am I going to get HBO again for The Last of Us season 2?
Yeah, I will.
I don't think I will. I might just, hardy faces. I don't know. But Daredevil and Paradise gets massive points deducted for both shows using "We Built This City on Rock and Roll." Yeah,
that was funny. That was funny. That was funny during Daredevil. That was funny. I was laughing about that one.
Yeah. We have, and for the second song, it's okay.
He goes next with just singing it again.
It's okay. No, it's cool.
And then it cut to him yelling at the kid, like, "Who leaked this?"
Insane. What's up, Dohan? Good to see you, buddy. Fox owns the rights to TV Batman still, apparently.
Well, actually, Disney. Disney does.
Oh, TV Batman.
Disney.
Actually, Disney owns it.
Well, can I get a Batman Beyond Disney? God damn.
No.
That's why Max couldn't use him.
Did you see that Batman Beyond fan film?
I remember. Yeah, it was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
But then again, he was in Titans, so I don't know. I sub to most, but I have all discounts on all tiers. I gotcha. A lot of people do that. They get the lower tiers, so they have the ads and stuff. But see, the ad things doesn't really bother me. What bothers me in the lower the lower tiers is the resolution, because it's not full. That's not 1080p. It's 790.
I got a 4K TV. I want to see stuff in 4K.
Exactly. Because man, this weekend, what was I watching?
Yeah, it's Nokia cell phone level.
I forgot what show I was watching, but I was there and I was like, wow, because I went from the kitchen to my 4K TV in the living room. And I was like,
you see the difference.
Wow,
Down to DJ.
Yeah.
You notice somebody is wearing an American attire over there? They don't want to be the 51.
Oh, my Columbia shirt? I got it in New York State when I was there before all this happened. It's okay.
51. It's 51.
Well, you guys better hurry because Greenland.
You
might be 52.
Yeah. We're gonna take Alberta, Canada.
That's not gonna happen, man. And if it does, oh well. But
we're going to annex where the gas car is. Everybody else,
Quebec. Oh my God, you guys have enough with the Spanish-speaking people. You want French-speaking people
just
too?
Your neighborhood gas car.
Just my neighborhood. The island of Montreal.
Yeah.
Just your block.
Your block. Yeah, your lot. That's what we did.
Man,
those French speakers, man.
There's a lot of French speakers and Hindi speakers.
I want to tell you though, but that you see those headphones that you can put in and you can hear any.
The language,
translate. I've heard those things are fantastic.
Yeah,
my phone it's pretty on point.
So I have on my phone the AI now. If I'm on a call, I can hit the translate, and it'll translate as I'm on the phone with them. So I got a lot of Spanish guys at my job now. So that's what we do. They call me, and I have the translation on, and it translates as we're talking. It's like a half a delay, but it works.
I saw a woman that did that, like was taping herself at a nail salon.
Yeah.
and they were bad talking. The Asian people were bad talking about the woman. She was black. She was black, and so her husband's probably in jail, and all this like
she had the translation thing on,
and she had the thing, and it was all transcribing. And
that's
she was
funny.
Like, she goes, "Well, last time I come here." Yeah, that's crazy.
So my brother speaks fluent Spanish. He's been, he did missions in Honduras and everything. So I remember one time we were in Walmart in line, and my brother has long dreads, and these two Spanish women were like talking crap, saying his hair was dirty and everything, and he just smiled and said, "No, I wash my hair regularly." And the look on their faces when everybody he knew what they were saying was priceless.
All right,
I tell you, we are starting to see Star Trek.
Yeah,
Star Trek. They go to a different planet. The translator,
the communicators.
Well, it all started with automatic door, the grocery store, the tablets, everything.
The universal translator, buddy, is happening as we speak.
Danny, my dad said that a few years ago when I was watching Next Generation. They were going around with the tablets.
Yeah, if you go back and watch the stuff they had, like the automatic doors and everything.
Right.
Oh,
We're doing it. I'm telling you that. I never thought we'd be able to talk like we talk all these different countries and. I said, man, that ain't never happened in my life.
Being able to video call somebody from where you are.
The only thing that hasn't advanced in the world is G Major's chair.
Yeah, the OG. By the way, G, I hope you're feeling.
We hope you're feeling better, man.
Yep.
Yeah. So Fast Eddie says, do y'all see the leaked images?
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Good. Yeah. And like I think Rob said in his review, there's no Cole Young. That's all I care about. No Cole Young.
Keith Urban.
Yeah.
Keith Urban looks a little. He's a little old to play that, but he's pulling it off.
He pulled it off.
He's getting up there.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the katana one.
No, I love the katana one.
No, I didn't like it at all.
I liked it.
Yeah, I definitely love Scorpion, bro. I think Shah Khan.
I think his face is too dark.
Yeah,
he's
too dark.
Could be the lighting, because I think
this
this is like maybe them taking the photo, like it's not the negative of the thing. This is actually negative because you can tell it's got effects in the background. So I think the other one's maybe just.
Y'all remember that Mortal Kombat TV show? I'm telling you my age now. It was called Mortal Kombat Conquest.
Yes. I remember
the guy that played Shao Kahn in that, man. That show was really good. I don't think it was like one season, but it was showcasing Liu Kang.
Yeah. That was from like the late 90s, Danny? Like 97, 98 kind of around.
What Liu Kang? What's the one before Liu Kang with the hat?
Kung Lao.
Yeah, it was his story.
Yeah.
Chicken Kung Pao. Shifty says they need to hurry up and make that sequel to Greenland. If you like Paradise, watch that movie. It's a little silly, but basically the same.
What's the sequel though, Dan? The asteroid hit. There now you got to rebuild.
Iceland is the sequel. The volcano.
Iceland. What would the sequel be? Oh, we survived the meteor hitting. Now we got to rebuild the world.
We'll be the second meteor.
This ain't my show, but we got 7 minutes left. We ain't touched Jonathan Minutes yet, have we?
Yeah, we're gonna touch it right now, buddy.
Yeah. What was the prequel, like Brown Land, or like Semi-Red Land,
White Land? Oh my God! So yes, guys, the floor is yours. What did you think about this whole thing that Jonathan Majors came out and admitted? Recorded.
Stupid.
Now, my question was, when was this recorded?
Yeah.
After everything happened or during everything was happening?
I don't care when it was recorded. He was stupid for even saying it. Yeah. There are some things I've said this that should go to the grave with you.
Yeah.
That should have gone to the grave with you.
Yeah.
And what's saying what Rob said about man crush, he's not a man crush. This is something I can connect to because I'm a black man who's married to a white woman. I've had these crazy looks. Crazy things, and people look at me one way, and this and that and the other.
Life experiences.
So I know exactly what he's going through because I've gone through it myself. Not to the extent he has, but
I'm saying
he is crazy.
You know what, Danny? What you're saying? Like I had a talk with my daughter because she's dating a black guy, and both of them a great guy. And I told them straight out when they started dating, I'm like, you guys have to, if you guys really love each other and really care about each other, you guys have to have each other's backs because you'll be looked at from both sides.
You got to
navigate
both sides.
I could not go to my in-laws' house for 3 years. The first year we married, I could not go to their house.
I dated a girl in high school. I was in the youth group at church. Her father came to our church, threatened my youth minister if I didn't break up with her, that he was gonna have a problem.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just crazy how this is coming out now.
The timing of it, like when he's back on his rise,
right?
It's
when
like
he was
that's
to
the
go back.
part I'm having a problem with.
And then,
why we all talk about this?
And then also, how do we know this ain't something AI did? Because not AI can say your voice. You can if you're not really knowing what you're looking for or hearing for.
Yeah.
So if he said it, I think it was stupid. If he didn't say it, then this is a clear indication that they're trying to destroy this man. And I don't understand why.
It's also on that day, I'm like, if this was recorded back then, why were you holding on to this? Because if you're trying to win your case, this wins the case for you.
Exactly.
Back then, why wait to now? What year and a half later now?
When he seems to be on the come up,
he's back. His career's back up and coming. Right. Now you want to do this? I feel like even if it's true, I still feel like it's an attack against him to keep him down. You know.
But here he's saying that he's admitting it, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like can't they not? They can't release this without his okay, can't they?
Have we actually heard the audio, or is this people saying that?
Yeah, it depends on what state he's in. Because some states, if you record something, if you record somebody,
you got
only one person has to know. In some states, both parties have to know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what state he was in when this was recorded, but
this audio.
Yeah, that's the audio. Actually,
I would have never said
28 seconds. Let's see. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I'm ashamed. I've never wrestled with a woman before. Man, it's just I've never aggressed a woman. I aggressed like
you strangled me and pushed me against the car.
All those things are under aggressed.
Yeah.
You know, like that's never happened to me. So I'm
because I said something sarcastically, if in your eyes.
Clearly, it's more than that.
Yeah.
Clearly,
something inside of you.
Yeah, towards you.
I ain't heard that way he admit about doing something.
Yeah, what was
he said he did it. He did it under
address. So like
address.
So like
under duress must be
duress. Yeah,
duress.
Yeah. To me, that's I'm not.
Seems a whole lot of reaching.
Yeah, I'm not defending him either way. I'm just saying. I'm just from what I'm hearing.
Oh, here it is. Here's the transcript.
To me, it sounds like she's digging for him to say something incriminating.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so he says. So this is the transcript. I'm ashamed. I've ever. Major begins before cutting himself off. I've never been aggressive with a woman before. I never aggressed a woman. I aggressed you. You strangled me and pushed me against the car. Jabari interjects. Yes, all those things are under aggressed. Yeah, Major response. That's never happened to me because I said something sarcastically in your eyes. Jabri says, well, clearly it's more than that. Major says something inside of you. Jabri says, yeah, towards you. Majors agrees before the recording ends. So she's recording this.
That's Jabari.
I need to hear the full recording.
Yeah, because this is just a segment.
What was said before and after that?
What is her name? She's that journalist that always says the polarizing things. Jabari. What's her last name?
Grace Jabari.
Grace Jabari.
Yeah,
it's right there.
That's who it is. And ain't no telling. If it's chopped up, I guarantee it's chopped up to make it look like he said something that we don't have the whole.
That's exactly Basel, right? Magazine Dreams, go support it. It was already played during the trial. Okay, so it was played during the trial. So that's public record.
So why are we talking about this then?
To try to destroy him, like you said earlier.
Yeah. Rolling Stone hit piece.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so what if it was 100% true? You had this the whole time since the trial and everything.
Well, the trial, if it's in the trial, it's public record, isn't it?
So why are we bringing it back up again?
Jonathan May just pissed somebody off.
I'm telling you, you know what it is.
I don't know who it is.
It's the person who wrote this article. He probably refused to sleep with them or something, and that's what it is.
Who wrote this?
The way
Cheyenne Roundtree.
That sounds crazy.
I just feel like this is let's keep him down no matter what, you know.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like it could be a year from now he try to come back again. Oh, a new tape from Jonathan Major, you know. Oh, from the
exact
same
thing. Yeah.
And he ran away in dress shoes. Yeah. No, we saw the video of that. It was crazy. Like,
I've always said I think both parties from this were at fault. You know,
based on the laws that charge him, he did nothing arrestable.
Yeah,
he did nothing. It was a fine. It wasn't a charge.
Yeah,
that's just like if you go to a park, you don't pay a parking meter, or you go to a toll bridge.
Yeah, you
don't pay you don't go to jail for that. It's a finable offense.
Yeah,
and
just like if you put what you call it, throw trash at the car.
Yeah, littering.
You don't go to jail for littering.
Yeah, you pay a fine.
Yeah, get a ticket.
Yeah.
But as we see here, this is the double standard that we had with Disney, right? Because what do you call it? Robert Downey Jr., also, felon. As we say, Jonathan Major, not a felon, but allegations. Which one got to come back?
No, I think that's different. You can't say Robin because his stuff happened way before he did Disney. That's in the past. This happened during. I don't blame Disney for what they did as a company. They kind of had to do what they had to do. Do I think it's right? No, but I understand where they're coming from the business aspect.
Yeah. They have no backbone though.
Robert Downey Jr. His stuff happened years before he was involved in Disney.
Yeah,
so
he got a pretty much help from Jon Favreau. Like, hey, man, gonna give you the shot.
And also, he had a lot of therapy during that time. And he went into what's that called again?
Rehab, whatever.
Rehabs. Yeah.
All right, then let's go with the other guy. What was the other guy's name? The guy who fatally took a poor lady. He's still working.
Who was that?
What's in a Baldwin?
Oh, Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. No, Alec Baldwin going through it. I don't think he
that trial's still going on. He ain't getting nothing right now.
He used to be on Saturday Night Live.
He wasn't he on the last one?
No, he was doing Trump. He's not doing Trump no more. They got a new guy doing Trump.
Yeah.
Alec
Baldwin's still in that pot.
Yeah. He's laying low.
Be Positive 99 over at DJ's channel says Charlemagne the God goes off on Disney Marvel for firing Jonathan Majors and pretending to take a moral stance, yet not firing actor Jeremy Renner when he faced abuse allegations from his ex-wife.
In my opinion, there's a definite double standard.
Yeah,
and just like we said last week, I'm not saying all of it, but there is nobody on this planet that's gonna tell me that this Captain America isn't getting what it is because there is some level of racism. More than 1 or 2%, more than 3%. I don't know what exact percentage, but it's more.
You won't know. Yeah, you never know an exact number.
I would say on that hill is a factor. It's not the only factor, but it's one.
It's the only factor, but
one of the many factors involved in that.
I told you guys when I went to Target, when I went to the States to Target, that in their display they had his character put, like, somebody put his figure behind all these other figures.
Oh,
somebody actually
I haven't took even the seen time toys.
And hit his
I've seen
figure.
them at my Walmart.
I haven't seen toys. And I got his T-shirt. I bought a T-shirt just for that, to support.
Yeah, I bought the Funko Pop.
And when some things we're not going to be able to agree upon because DJ and I look through a different lens than Guy Star.
Different life experiences. Yeah.
Fletcher and Guy Star look through a different lens. The Alternator. Jason. Because of our cultural differences. So you're not going to always agree, and whoever want to say it isn't this, isn't that, that's your opinion. But my opinion is that, I believe some of it is just that because
it's like you say, Danny, right? How many times have you said, if you can wear my skin for a day or 2 days or whatever, that's the only way you would truly know.
I don't know nobody that don't look like me want to trade with. I don't know that person. I have not met that gentleman.
There's a famous saying. I forget who says it, but everybody want to be an N. Nobody want to be an N.
There's only one black person I can name that some white person might want to be. That may be Michael Jordan. Other than that, he does not exist. I have not met that person in my 55 years.
Let me catch up on the chat, guys. Basel says she went partying right after the fact and didn't have no bruises. Yeah. There's videos on that too.
I feel like it's a woman scorn. She wants to take them down after the fact.
Oh yeah. Nate Parker, a black man canceled versus Casey Affleck, a white man given an Oscar for the same crime. There's definitely injustices, and people that say there's not, I'm sorry.
If you're saying they're not, then you're just blind to the world. That's
all I'm saying. If you're gonna do it, be consistent. That's all
exactly.
Yeah. Across the board. Yeah.
Josh Brolin, aka Thanos, arrested for abusing his wife, becomes Thanos. Jonathan Majors fired by the MCU. Yeah, well, Josh.
Again, that happened before. So I kind of
way before.
Yeah.
When was that? I don't even remember hearing.
I don't remember. That. Yeah, that was years ago.
Was it after the Goonies? No, I'm just kidding.
Gosh.
Oh my god. And thank you, Fletcher, for doing your thing. Appreciate it, brother. Positive 99 again. So Charlemagne the God goes off on. Oh, they don't beat that before.
2004.
Yeah.
So
2004. Wow.
20 years ago, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was way before he even became Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we can't hold it against him forever.
Yeah. My problem with this right here is the timing of it.
Yeah.
On
that side, they don't hold it against them forever, but on our side, no, you did this back in 2000, 1800. You did this.
Imagine that, huh?
In the ultimateverse, you did this. No,
I mean, when you can run a whole country and have sexual crimes against you, it's kind of it's like
that's the biggest.
Now I remember the movie I was watching. Elevation.
That's
what I was watching.
What do you think of it?
It was entertaining. I'm not gonna lie, it was entertaining.
I went not going to theater to see it at all.
Like, I don't know who programmed those things that they can't go over a certain elevation, but they come from
dumb.
Space. I don't know. That for me was like dumb. Okay, somebody should get fired.
I mean, but like I said, it wasn't a bad movie. I've seen it 1,000 times.
It's a quick popcorn movie.
Yeah, popcorn. Watch a movie. Hour and a half. You're not wasting time.
Did y'all watch the clip I sent y'all about everything always and what the Russo brothers?
Yes,
admitted?
actually, I was gonna ask you about that, Danny.
What's that?
Go ahead.
I sent it to you earlier, and I'm gonna do a quick synopsis. Basically, it's saying the guy everything always said that they admitted that Dr. Doom has something to do with Stark's death.
Mm-hmm. That the Russo brothers.
They definitely admitted that at whatever this press conference thing they're on. And then he went further on to theorize and say that it's possible there's a storyline where Dr. Doom, Tony Stark is a variant of Dr. Doom, and that they're going to possibly, Dr. Doom is trying to kill all the different variants of himself to make the multiverse weaker, because you know how in Deadpool and Wolverine
is that you're like, oh, let's zoom in on Gascar looking puzzled.
Yeah. In Daredevil Wolverine, he was the anchor. Anchor.
Oh, yeah, for his world.
Whatever. For his world. So Doom is going around all the different multiverses, killing his variants. And then he's going to attack Loki and become Doom God or whatever.
Yeah. So I watched the new Rockstars breakdown of the interview they did, and it's kind of the same concept. They touched on. I'll send it to you guys later, but it's kind of the same thing where he's a variant. But in their synopsis of the interview, they are saying that Doom is trying to stop the incursions because he's seen like over in time that his world has been destroyed over and over and over, no matter what he does, and it's a variant of Tony Stark. And the same thing when I think it was Avengers, the first Avengers, Tony's talking about having like a dome around the world to protect it and stuff like that. So he sees himself in that variant of Tony and stuff.
So if they do that, DJ, they're kind of stealing from the Flash.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep.
And I'll
send y'all the link later. Y'all can watch it.
The Flash is going around trying to save. He said, "Look, you can't do this," and it might be interesting. I don't know if they can pull it off.
And they're saying that leaked concept art is not from the MCU. That Russo Brothers
said that somebody did it. That somebody did it with AI, and just
the Russo Brothers said that's not our concept art. The person used to work for whoever company their production company, but it's not their concept art. And they said we can confirm that's not our. But again, they lied to us before about stuff, so they could be just covering.
Yeah, it could be bait and switch.
But I like that. Well. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want to
be surprised.
Yeah, like I was in Endgame, and yeah.
Be Positive says Chris Evans is the most woke actor in the MCU, but he got no hate during his Cap America stint. Yet Anthony Mackie says one thing, and everybody. We spoke about that in our show. We broke it down. We had
the same thing about
the same things. Yeah.
And then Mackie getting heat again about his thing he said about boys and fathers growing up and stuff. It's like no matter what he says, people are twisting his words. If he did an interview where he's talking about how he raises his sons and everything to be men and everything, and people are attacking him about that. I'm like, I think that's wrong with what he said.
I'm telling you, it's that different lens, bro.
He says Christian Bale says Hollywood and the world would be better if white dudes weren't in charge of everything. The actor says there would be so much better films and so more interesting stories. That's interesting comment you're bringing up there. Be positive. What do you guys think?
I want to agree on that because a great man once told me, he said, "Look, Danny," and I was about 20 years younger than I am now. He said, "Every black person isn't your friend, and every white person isn't your enemy."
Yeah.
So that's that's kind of the mantra and the motto. Every person that look like me ain't my friend. Don't have my best interest in their heart, and people that don't like me ain't always out to get me. So I just think that you just got to have a better, more selective process. And if you see stuff going crazy because of a certain racism, a certain stigma, then there need to be somebody to check that. But who's going to check?
But on the opposite side of that, I do think having, like we talked about, different life perspectives on different things, you can create better stories, when you have different,
more diversity
in situations.
Or you can just make sure that everybody in the main of the studio is Brazilian because they're mixed with every single race in the world.
That you're still trying to figure it out.
Well, that's why some of these channels are so against this woke and use woke because
I hate that word now. I can't stand that word.
They've been on power. They've been on the top of the mountain for so long. And now that they're losing some of that mountain, then everything is either woke or is
DI
or something, or you're trying to castrate the man. You're trying to some of it.
Just because it's different don't mean it's woke or DI.
Yes,
That's about
exactly.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, boys, we had a great one. What else do we got besides those crazy commercials for Allstate? Did you see those?
No.
You didn't see the commercial, Allstate commercials with the Batman?
Ever.
Oh yeah, with all the and
everything, and the Joker and all. They're so good.
The Bateman.
The Bateman. They're pretty good, man.
State Farm, State Farm.
Like I would actually watch a series with that. It was pretty
like
good.
A good Batman.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Did you see those, Austin?
I did, and that Batman actually looks pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people like. I was checking up on because Anna sent it to me, and I was like, "Wow, this is really pretty good. This is pretty good."
The Joker, man, and the Joker costume, the Two-Face costume were great.
I know one thing that Kai Cenat, that kid's making money now. He's in everything.
Who's that? Kai?
He was in that commercial too. The streamer, the Twitch guy, the black kid with the braids.
Yeah,
he's in everything, man. He's making money. That kid's making money.
Yeah.
Lucky break, man.
Yeah.
Lucky break. Yeah. Milk it while you can. Because you know what happens. It goes like
gone tomorrow. It could be gone tomorrow.
Just like my 500 subscribers.
Oh, subscribe now.
Man, that was crazy though. That time, it was like,
what did you say? Who did you?
What did you say?
What did you say? What frijoles negros did you not say?
I didn't say frijoles negros. I just
that maybe
said
that's
that,
the problem. That's we're finding the issue.
Nah, Goya black beans. Get them at your local store.
Where you at now, Danny? You say you're trying to get 2,000. Where you at now?
Oh yeah, Danny, you went up, Danny.
I think about 1610 last time I checked.
Yeah, I'm at. I hit 1650.
Yeah, you guys are like neck and neck. Yeah.
Bro, I've been in 1600 for you a long time.
Yeah,
I've been like a nice slow, steady incline. I'm getting like average 10 to 15 subscribers a month.
Awesome.
Wait, we had a trailer that dropped today.
The ballerina, John Wick.
Yeah, we got there was another one. Oh man, what was it? It was like
That's the second one.
Yeah, the second ballerina trailer dropped.
Yeah. Man, guys, you know what's happening this Friday?
No.
I'm meeting my other daughter's boyfriend.
Oh, snaps.
I would say you got a shotgun ready, but y'all can't have guns up there.
Y'all can't have guns.
You got two wolves in the hen house.
So hold on. This is great. Danny, DJ, you're both military. Ex-military. He's military.
What branch?
Artillery. Artillery.
Canadian. It's all
Canadian. He's a Mountie.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
You don't wear the little hat and everything?
No. He don't wear these hats. But he's an artillery, apparently. That's what she
Does he toss bottles of maple syrup at people?
Molotov maple syrups?
Molotov maples.
You get stuck.
We ride a moose in the
We throw
battle?
beavers out of our tanks.
Does he throw like Canadian?
Our heavy artillery
They
are moose.
throw hockey pucks at people.
Yeah. Tactical beavers and stuff.
Yeah.
Does he throw Canadian bacon as frisbees?
Does your law enforcement have guns, Gasco?
Our law enforcement, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been in some countries like Japan. They don't have them.
Yeah.
No. Our police officers
will whip your butt with them sticks like nobody's business. I've been seeing that happen.
They are
those
armed, and they have tasers and
you know those like water guns with the you bring them to like a pool or something like like the water guns. Do you guys have that? But
Super Soaker 2000.
Do you have like those? But do they like shoot maple syrup at people and like you can blind them and
the stereotypes just keep going? No, but it's an honest question. I'm asking you guys. Like,
so he's military.
What should I ask him? Yeah, he's military. Like I saw him through the window.
First thing I asked him,
how old is he?
20 something, 23, 24, 23, 24.
Two questions I'd ask him. What are your intentions for my daughter?
Yeah. That's already there.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That one I didn't have.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of other ones. Yeah.
Like career wise, like
actually, either of them you killed.
My main question to him was like, why military?
Military ain't a bad thing.
No, it isn't.
I don't know about Canadian military, but for me, Marine Corps taught me how to be a man because I was.
It taught me how to deal with BS and how to push through stuff that it took me out my comfort zone.
It makes you mentally tough.
Yeah, so I can be in situations where the average person would literally like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah. I'm just like, my mental fortitude, as they say.
I saw the world, which I've never seen. I've actually stood on 5 of the 7 continents. I never would have done that.
That's awesome.
Without military.
I'm a big proponent of it should be mandatory service in the States, at least a year or two in the military.
That now.
That's just me.
That was in Spain is like that. Like when I got my dual citizenships here in Canada, right? Mm-hmm. And I got my Spanish papers and my passport. Mm-hmm. The next thing that came in the mail when I was 18, my military papers.
Yeah.
But because I lived here and I was in school, I was exempted after 6 years instead of doing my month or 2 months.
Well, one good thing about it too, man, that's how I got my house. I would have never got my house.
VA loan,
VA loan, GI Bill.
I think if you're not going in the college, military is not a bad idea. Just do 4 years,
bro. Mandatory. I'll die. And Israel is mandatory.
No, But men, not women.
Not women, yeah.
Why not, Danny? That's discrimination. Women can serve.
What is a woman? That's the issue.
The draft.
What is a woman? What is
the draft?
Yeah.
Is only men here in the States.
Yeah, exactly. In history, it was women that were volunteering, right?
Mm-hmm.
During the wars.
Yep.
Yeah. And there was a lot of women that served during those hard times, the world wars.
Well, back in the day, a woman serving was a distraction. Now it's so fruity. It don't matter.
Fruity.
So fruity.
Well, do you remember, Danny, here in South Carolina when the first girl went to the Citadel? How big of a deal that was?
Yeah,
that was controversial.
They almost lost their mind.
Yeah, they lost their
one
mind.
thing I will say about the Citadel, any other college I know, them suckers look after each other. If you are a Citadel graduate, you are a brother for life.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't going without a job.
Yeah.
You're not going without a job. Them suckers.
See, that's the thing that I find. Maybe there's part of that in parts of the country here, but I think that's what's lacking in this country is that unity, right?
There's some organizations got it, guys. South Carolina Highway Patrol, they got it. If you're a trooper here, they're gonna look out for you, bro.
Yeah.
Long as you don't do nothing stupid to embarrass them. As long as you stay good to go and good standing, shoot, you're gonna get a job. They look out for each other. Them Citadel graduates, I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Mm-hmm. Brooke says, military is good. My daughter's father is Army. My daughter's father is Army. Thank you both for your service. Thank you.
My daughter started to go in the Army. I'm disappointed. I'm not.
Your daughter?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm at 4.
Yeah, my son
he's going to the Army.
He's in the Army Reserve. I was like, bro, you're gonna go. He must have gone Marine Corps. No,
my daughter would not last in the Marine Corps. I know her personality. She would not last the first week.
Man, but now there is no more 4th Battalion. They all.
I know. I don't like. I mean, call me sexist, but I'm old school. Nah, I.
For 13 weeks, I didn't see a woman when we graduated, and the woman came to give us our stuff.
Did y'all have a sister platoon?
That woman smelled so good.
You want to hear a story about that? Hey, so I got a funny story about seeing a girl. So rifle week, you know how you go out to the rifle range for that full week and everything. Now, mind you, it's been like, I don't know, 7-8 weeks now. Haven't seen a female except from like the way distance. We didn't have a sister platoon, so no one was on our training schedule. We're at the Isthmus, the electronic shooting down they have where you shoot before you shoot the guns and everything. And I had to write down everybody's scores. So I'm sitting next to our PMI, our instructor. I'm sitting cross-legged, writing down the scores. All of a sudden, I smell vanilla. Now, I've been around 80 guys for the past 6 weeks. This is a distinct smell.
And his name was Bubba.
I turn my head, I look up, and there's the most prettiest green-eyed, redhead woman I've ever seen in my entire life. And I lock in and I get stuck. And it was like the movies, you know, when the explosion goes off and a guy gets hurt, and the sound, you can't hear the sound, and all of a sudden the sound comes back. That's the worst ass shooting I ever got from a drill instructor in my entire life. From that, I felt that incident about that small. She's like, stand the F up. And I say, I, sir. Oh God. Oh my God. I was stumbling over my words. And so finally, great. And I'm standing over her, but somehow I'm looking up at her. I don't understand how that works. And so finally she leaves, right? I sit back down. I'm if I was white, I would be red because I am just everybody looking at me. And the instructor, he leans over, he goes, Rivers, she smelled good, didn't she? And he's like, I'm like, he's like, answer the question. I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, I know. That's my wife.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
God. My entire time in the military. That's the worst ass shooting I ever got in my entire life.
Oh my gosh, man.
You got time for one quick story?
Yeah, go ahead. Go. I want to show the.
We're receiving platoon, DJ.
Yeah,
and you're supposed to wear your covers like this.
Yeah,
I had mine like this right here.
Yeah,
and so I had a pen in my pocket.
Oh
and
God!
Said, "Oh, stop marching." So recruit Danny just want to walk around like he's got a baseball cap on.
He bopping around.
They took the pants out, put the hats back. And put the pin in the shirt, and we had to whistle Mayberry. all the way down this boy.
Listen, if you want to be insulted every day and hear some of the best insults, go to Marine Corps boot camp.
I'm telling you, drill instructors are straight demons from hell.
Oh yeah. But I look back and I love every DI I had. That's the best worst experience of my entire life.
Man. Oh my God. Thank you guys again, man, for your service, man. I appreciate it, even if I'm up north. I appreciate all veterans. Not only that, let's check out this ballerina thing. Let's see. I haven't seen it.
This is a full trailer or
last one was teaser, right?
This is the official number 2 trailer.
Okay.
This it said it came out like 9 hours ago.
Norman Reedus in this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ana de Armas.
She's getting canceled hard.
In Slavic mythology, the Kikimara is a spirit.
The Tukukan.
Exists in the shadows.
Then he's told me,
to those with darkness in their hearts, she can be vengeful. But to the innocent, she can be a protector.
A black widow?
It's up to you to choose.
Welcome to the Continental. Checking in.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Needing to know is what got us banished from the garden.
See, that was Norman Reedus.
She's getting a lot of. She's become an actor. She's after, I think.
What's that, Danny?
This is after John Wick or before John Wick?
I think after. He showed
this
up.
This is during, I think, 3.
In between,
right?
in between them. No, it has to be before because the Continental's still up and running. Because the last one, the Continental was destroyed, wasn't it? It was blown up, or whatever.
That's
4.
Yeah,
they made a new one. I thought.
I think this is during in between 2 and 3, or like in between 3 or something.
I don't know. I gotta find out.
I still haven't seen all of 3, so
yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, not a problem, Austin.
4 is so unbelievable. You won't.
I already dropped. Oops.
Are you prepared to be cast out again, Eve?
In between 3 and 4, it says.
Yes.
Okay.
She is getting a lot of action roles now. She's in that movie with Chris Evans.
Will this be a large or small game hunt?
Ow!
Damn.
Large.
You have no idea what you just walked into.
He plays the same character every movie he does.
I think
It's the same haircut.
She could pull off Black Cat, I believe.
It's Daryl, maybe.
There's a declaration of war if she's not called off.
Perhaps I can send someone to solve the problem.
They come back.
Oh boy.
Leave the wolf to its prey.
Are they going to get
She
each
sent
other?
you here to kill me?
Yeah.
Or you can leave.
I'm not leaving.
Your choice.
This is your fate. And you cannot change it.
I hate the movies how they go one. The bad guys go like one by one.
And consequences.
Hey man, that looks good.
That's good.
Okay,
I haven't nitpicks, but
I'm gonna have to go check that out.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm a fan of that series, so it's one of those series. But once you're invested,
I didn't like the.
I still haven't seen 4.
Yeah, 4
the
was
last
my
one was
favorite.
just too incredible. With all man, man, his coat better than Batman.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
It's the bat coat.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Then one part where he fell down the steps, I don't want to tell too much.
Yeah.
I was like, there ain't no way he gonna get back up to get to that place in time. There ain't no way.
I just saw videos when he fell off of the side of the building. Maybe that was the 3rd one. I don't know.
That's the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Listen,
I was like, what the
The first time I'm tripping, I'm like, okay, guys,
that?
I'm done. You got me. You know, oh my ankle. Oh, I'm pull this Family Guy.
Yeah. Well, that's just because you guys don't watch that many Hindi movies. You watch Hindi movies, that ain't nothing. That's not even a scratch.
Triple R. That is a masterpiece. I don't hear about
that. You fell off a building, and afterwards there's a dance number.
I don't know who that cop was in Triple R. But I want some of the blood.
You go get that one guy and bring him back.
Yeah. You go get that one guy, and it's a multitude of guys. And I mean, he takes a stick and whips all their butts and bring the guy back.
At one point, he's pushing the whole crowd by himself.
Oh, I'm like, bro.
You ever seen Triple R, Gascar?
I started it. I got like an hour in, and then when I went back to it, they took it off Netflix. So
the dancing part, I didn't like.
I like that part, but that's Bollywood movies.
I know. I don't like that.
Yeah. Come on, not
Yeah,
come on. That's the great part about having a lot of friends that are Indian.
Yeah,
you get to watch all those cool movies in the movie theaters where all the people talking. It's a blast.
There's speaking of Indian, there's a rapper. What's his name? Hunaman.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He is good. He is good.
He's
the way he
just came out with a new track now. It's going viral.
Yeah, Run It, whatever. Yeah, the way his videos are amazing.
They do great.
The way he brings his culture into the hip hop and all that stuff. Yeah. You know, I would say hip hop is a international language.
Now it's worldwide, man.
And my thing about hip hop is like hip hop is telling your story from no matter where you're from. So anybody can do hip hop, you know.
Well, that's what it originally was, right? It's all about storytelling.
It's storytelling. You know.
Yeah.
True hip hop.
True hip hop.
True hip hop.
I don't like. I have trouble with the new stuff.
Some of what they call hip hop now is not hip hop.
Yeah.
You don't like.
Oh, that mumble rap era. Oh my god.
I have problems with what's his name there. Oh my god, I always make fun of it. The reggaetonero. What's his name?
Which one? So many.
Bad Bunny.
Oh, Bad Bunny, bro.
Bad Bunny, baby.
That's not even a reggaetonero, though.
How y'all feel about
whatever?
How y'all feel about Drake?
It's true. You're right. He isn't.
How y'all feel about Drake suing?
He's suing.
I think that's weak.
Weak.
Drake is.
If you go out there and you start that stuff, and the guy
you started it. You started.
Why are you asking Gasco? Because he's Canadian?
Really don't care.
Are we ganging up on the Canadian now?
If you started and you get your butt whipped, that's on you.
Quick note on that: the hypocrisy is that he was the one that was saying, "Oh, rap lyrics can't be used in court because it's just hyperbole, and you know you can't be held against the artist." Now you want to use it against the artist, So
you know what? If you're willing to dish it, you better be ready to.
And I said, don't mess with Kendrick. That boy is a poet laureate. That boy can rap. He be rapping. Don't mess with him.
You know what? I don't care.
I loved it.
I know my sister-in-law loves Drake, like hardcore. Like, oh my gosh,
crazy. I got some cousins that are like, straight.
But me, I'm like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I was
He's still that little kid in the wheelchair.
Degrassi. Yeah. I will never. That's what we all be. Jimmy. He's Jimmy.
Yeah. So, but saying that, guys, man, thank you for all three of you, Austinator and Jason had a bail. Yeah. But thank them too. I haven't seen them on the stream in a while, so it was great having them on for that time.
Don't bring your ball on the stream if you can't stay the whole time.
You tell Danny.
Weak stuff.
I know whose names are gonna be be on the next intro.
I know who names who ain't gonna be on the next intro.
I don't know, Danny. You doing a road to dissing now?
Bro.
Alter ego.
You gotta get up earlier. Ain't nobody get up. Who get up? Man, I gotta get up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Go work out and go to work and take my grandkids to school.
Yeah, I get up at 4:30 in the morning. What are you talking about?
Man.
Oh, I know. What's that?
I don't know. I have a big year work wise coming in right now. The software that we're using just said there. Oh, by the way, we're not going to support this in a year. Like, oh, that's good.
That's great.
Thanks for the heads up. That's awesome.
That's happening to us too, bro.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, here we go. Time to grind. And Basel, thank you, man. Take care, guys. We stuck another one. And saying that, Danny, tell the good people where they can find you. Good sir.
Find me on my channel on Mondays and Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I try to release videos talking about a little bit of spirituality and positivity. Also, you can find me here on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Storms Live at 7 p.m. on Sundays. And sometimes I jump on Anzo's channel, OOC, which is probably going on right about now. But the way I feel it, that ain't going to happen tonight.
Especially if they're talking about cops.
Oh, I'm used to that now.
You used to.
That's
you got thick skin from it now.
That's par for the course now, bro.
And my cousin from a different side of the world.
We got a new video that I'm just working on. Where today's the Feast of St. Joseph, and we're talking about Jesus' stepdad and some of the history behind him and his feast that is today. So we're hopefully going to put up today. Going to have a review of Daredevil, this new episode in Spanish, if you speak Spanish, and Midnight Edge Espanol after I finish that one. And tomorrow we're going to have Indignant Desert Birds. We're going to talk about a lot of this judicial stuff that's happening right now with, in Estados Unidos.
Gotcha. Good deal. And DJ.
Guys, love y'all. I'm finding my channel Token Black Guy here on Wednesday nights. And Sunday with Rob, Danny, and Gascar. And on my channel, I'm gonna be diving into solo leveling on my channel, so keep a lookout for that.
Nice.
I really enjoyed that anime. There's a couple other animes that I've really enjoyed, so I'm gonna start a little more anime stuff on my channel later. So keep an eye out for that.
Sweet. Awesome. Good deal. Awesome. And thank you to everybody in the chat and everybody watching this on the replay. And saying that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. And remember to hit that like and comment, do all those beautiful things that helps the algorithm. And hopefully, I'll get 500 subs.
We need 500, y'all. 500.
500. You can do it.
Go back to where I was. I need like 200 something to hit the.
You can do it.
We can do it. All right. All right. Saying that, adios, muchachos. Hasta la próxima. And we have stuck another landing. Adios.